Hi Capricorn, welcome back. So Capricorn, this is going to be a reading for mid-October. It's a quick check-in just to see how the energy is looking for you. If you're new to me, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. And let's see what kind of messages we get out for ya. So you have the 6th house of the craft. This is all about, work, paying attention to details, our health, detoxing, if that's something you've been thinking about or needing to do, our diet, our well-being, emotional, spiritual, physical. Talks about our daily rituals as well as how we organize our thoughts, how we organize our emotions, how we organize our life, and the connection between all of the above. You know what I'm saying? Like a disheveled mind is a disheveled environment, right? A well-organized mind is a well-organized environment, typically. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this also talks about gaining new skills and apprenticeships, being the student, learning new things about self, about others for some of you. So I like that as an overall energy for you, Capricorn. So we'll see where this is headed. 7 of Pentacles. This is investing in self, investing in our craft, which is funny because that is what the 6th house is called, the craft, right? That's trying to be patient, to see. I think what you're waiting for is to see like the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I put the time and energy into this, or I'm ready to put that in if I haven't been, and just kind of like patiently waiting, to see what the fruits of your labor are going to be, if you're going to get a return on investment, things like that. Oh, Capricorn. So then you have the 3 of Swords here. Okay. So some of you have a lot of inner conflict or inner turmoil going on, some heartache. 3 of Swords is like almost like a despair type of energy. Some of you are feeling like you're not going to get that emotional fulfillment that you've been waiting on or that you've been really patient with. Some of you feel like, God, I put all my time into this. I put all my energy into this. And this is what I get in return. Like, it does, it's disappointing. And that's like an understatement. You know what I'm saying? I think you're really searching for your 9 of Cups, your emotional fulfillment, trying to be patient, trying to place your attention elsewhere, on things that you can control, which is great. It's actually a really great way to cope. We all go through heartache. We all go through hard times, and one of the best things you can do is keep your mind present, keep your mind active, invest in hobbies, things that bring you fulfillment. Some of you are ready to walk away from this 3 of Swords energy, from this painful energy. You know what I'm saying? Or will be walking away from it during this time period. It's like, I thought my emotional fulfillment was going to be this, but I accept now that it is not that. And so now I'm willing and ready to walk away into something else. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling, feeling like you've been patient long enough, or you've invested enough of your energy and time into something and not gotten the results that you wanted, that you're finally like, it's like an acceptance type of vibe where it's like, okay, so that's not working. So I need to walk away from that. I feel like some of you definitely want the 3 of Cups energy, so you want to be in a more celebratory type mood, be surrounded by your social network, by your friends. Some of you want a reconciliation if you've had your heart broken, okay? Or coming back together of that, a healing of that. I feel like some of you had to walk away for a small period of time to regain your composure, or maybe you need alone time, to focus on yourself and your well-being, because I think your well-being is highlighted here. Regain your inner strength. Remember the bad bee that you are. If you're a male, the bad dude you are. I don't know what the equivalent of a bad bitch would be for a guy, but now I have a song in my head. I can't sing it. It's too many cuss words. It's called Bad Bitch. Go look it up. You know, I feel like towards the end of November, you've done a lot of soul searching. And I keep getting higher level messages for you, Capricorn, about your spiritual path and soul searching. And I feel like now it's to the point where it's like, I've collected my thoughts. I've collected my debts. You know, I've mulled over this energy long enough. I've rolled over this sword too many times. And now it's time to walk away. Accept it for what it is. Surround yourself with friends and family. Get creative. Dive into things that bring you this creative King of Wands vibe. Take some action. Be strong. I feel like you've really grown from this situation, you know, and I feel that you've gained some spiritual enlightenment about yourself. You've learned a lot about yourself during this past 6 months or so. Some of you, this is a cycle of 7 years, you know, wherever you're at in that cycle. But I feel like, yeah, it's felt like that you've had a lot on your shoulders, the world on your shoulders. Felt left out for a while, felt like at a loss. I think it's really hard to not revert back. But what this time frame is calling you to look at it from a different perspective and to really, really push yourself into your craft. Ace of Pentacles. So I think a lot of you have some emotional turmoil going on to some degree or another. And the energy that's out, or the advisement that is out, and it's here and here and here and here, is to, I think, you know, focus on your work, your health, your well-being, getting back in tune with that, getting back in touch with that, taking action on the things that maybe you've been putting off. Really get organized, get your daily rituals into place. If you've fallen off the path, and here's how you know as a Capricorn, if you have fallen off the path, which FYI, no such thing. That even if you fall off, you're still on the path, okay? But here's how you know you're in a lower energy. When you've allowed yourself to let go of your daily rituals. Capricorn is a sign of order. And usually Capricorns have some sort of ritual, daily ritual that they like, you know, a consistency that they like. And so as a Capricorn, when you're, you know, on your, you know, in your negative vibing energy, okay, for lack of a better term, they'll stop adhering to any schedule. Start being late, which is very un-Capricorn-like. You know, not have those daily rituals in place. And then I feel like it discombobulates you when you do that. And so I think for the sign of Capricorn, if you have done that, then the encouragement is to get back into those daily rituals, those daily habits, create new habits. And that's what your last reading was about, was being in the driver's seat and being able to create your new, whatever that is for you, you know, your new day-to-day, your new thought or frame of mind, your new life, your new self. Because I feel like by doing that, by also taking some time out for yourself, you know, I feel that you'll gain some further insight into what's going on with you emotionally and healing that. Because some of you are wanting to, sorry, I couldn't get the stinking card off the floor. Some of you are wanting to bypass the emotions, you know, and like just either ignore them, suppress them, or be like, you know, just like you don't want to process or feel. And I think it is necessary that you do that. So one of the healthier ways to do it, as I stated earlier, was to force yourself to be present in the present moment and and start giving gratitude for what you have and stop focusing on what you don't. Put yourself into work or things that you really enjoy. You know, and it's somewhat of a distraction mechanism, but trust me, your emotions will always gnaw at you at the back of your mind. They'll always be there. And they'll continue to be there until you listen, until you feel it, until you process it, until you have that ugly cry, until you have that, you know, a resurgence of emotion. I'm like at a loss of words right now for what needs to happen. And then you can detach from it. But you don't go from A to F. Some of you want to jump over that part, you know, because you feel you've already done that. You've done your due diligence. You put that time in. Like, why do I want to go through that again? Well, the other thing you'll notice is that each time you go through it, it lessens. The pain lessens. Right? It takes a long time. Takes a long time. But I feel that energy here for you, Capricorn. So I hope you found that helpful. If you were only interested in your energy, that's where the reading ends. For those of you who are dealing with a specific person and you would like to know what's going on with them, this is where the reading continues. So a person you're dealing with is in the sun energy. This person is trying to be very optimistic, very happy. You know what this made me think of is like that one friend or family member or intimate partner you have around you that's like, you know, it's going to be great. It's going to be good. You know, this is going to work out. And it's like this very optimistic type of vibe. I feel like King and Queen of Pentacles, this person is definitely focused on being grounded during this time period. I think that they're very dependable personality here, you know, so I have a Toy Story song in my head. Certain it's not Toy Story that made it. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Okay, all right. You got a friend in this person, right? Whether they're intimate or platonic. I feel like this person is going to be very supportive during this time period, or trying to be very supportive. You know, they might be traveling or moving towards you or wanting just simply to move forward, you know, but I feel like this person, they have some uncertainty here, you know? Ten of Swords. Gosh. So I feel like, wow, what a crazy turn of events. So here they are trying to be optimistic, grounded, generous, moving forward, and then they go into this really cold, detached energy. I feel like if they were trying to open up or be there or something to that degree, if they didn't immediately get a reciprocation to that, then they were like, done. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting. That's an interesting vibe there. Because then they go into the Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. Feeling, you know, hurt, closed off, you know. Okay, I'm going to need to know more about why that energy shifted. Yeah. Hold on. Seven of Pentacles, Death card, Page of Wands. This was clarifying the Ten of Swords. So what's underneath this? What's underneath this feeling of... It's a feeling of... And I know what the Ten of Swords usually is, but that's not what I'm feeling here. Inadequacy. That's the word. Inadequacy. I feel like it came out in this order. this person, you know, is wanting to embark on some new adventures. They're also feel like they've invested a lot of time and energy. Okay. And there's some sort of ending going on here, or transformation or change that needs to occur. And this person doesn't want to do it. Two of Swords. So I feel like whoever you're dealing with, Capricorn, they have a very happy demeanor. I do feel that this person, despite these cards, is dependable. I think that they, you know, are consistent in the fact that they want the best for you. But I also feel that this person is afraid of change. They want change, but they're afraid of change. They feel somewhat inadequate. Like they can't make their mind up or something. Or they feel like they need, you know, outside assistance to be able to make up their own damn mind, which is crazy. You know, nobody can make your life choices but you. And then that kind of closes down the whole vibe. So not being willing to take advice, not being willing to hear it. And then so here you are over here. Also feeling like you put time and energy in. But at the same time going through some emotional turmoil here, to say the least. Wanting to bypass that. Just kind of throw yourself into work and hobbies, which is actually recommended during this time frame. And I think you're trying to gain some enlightenment into the situation here. It's like on one hand, you feel a little left out in the cold. On the other hand, you're gaining a new perspective about inadequacy. And I don't know why that word keeps coming up, because I've never gotten that word from any of these cards. But that's what I feel. Someone in the dynamic feels inadequate. Whether that's you or they, or both. Well, so yeah, I feel like the guidance here is to, quite simply, over these next 2 weeks, if you have a career that you love, that's where it's at, baby. Others of you, it's like focus on your well-being, your health, your diet, your daily rituals. Once you get that into order, and the Hierophant is here talking about order, then it puts you in a place to manifest. All right. So it's a very interesting reading. I guess I want to know one more about what to expect from this person, since they're there for you. They're genuine, but they're also at the same time really closed off. Yeah, they can't make their mind up. Two of Swords. Yeah, this person's confused. They don't know what they want. And so you're over here like, all right, I'm gonna do me, you know. They're seeking spiritual enlightenment. So they don't know how to approach the situation. That's what I feel. So that was your reading, Capricorn. I hope that you found that helpful. Zodiac signs you might be dealing with: Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Cancer, Leo again, Taurus, Virgo again, yep, small possibility of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So that's what I have for you. Please do let me know how that resonated. Check out my Facebook and Instagram links down below, as well as my other YouTube channel where you can catch me to do live chats. It's kind of like a vlog channel. So follow me there, and also check out my merchandise. If you click on the hoodie below the video, it'll take you into my shop. You can purchase your own hoodie or t-shirt with your own tarot card and zodiac sign printed on the back. They come in lots of different colors. They're pretty cool. I have a few of them myself. So yeah, check them out. I'm wishing you the very best, Capricorn, and until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.